EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Washington Redskins and the Arizona Cardinals. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
55, Mike, 55.
Now Murray throwing on second down, and he hits Drake. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Get this. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. It's been a long day for you. Hey, check Mike.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Darius Geis. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Open here, Adam Thielen. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Redskins.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Jonathan Allen, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Haskins, third and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. On first down, this is Geis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Play 3 of the drive not is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. And this one complete to Reed. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
On third and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Drake. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I got you. 55.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Drake. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 99. Check 99.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3rd and 1.
Come on, set. 6 yards. And watch. Set go. Over. 55 is my guy. 55. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun on third down, Murray. The pass complete. It's Bird. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 37. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long.
56 to Mike.
Murray with a third and long. This is caught inside the 15. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Murray now steps away to his left, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long.
Come get some. Hayward. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Play 56.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check, 43. Hey, tighten down.
Play action. Haskins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Shut. 43 is the mic. Blue dead. 43 is the mic. 43.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Bandit. Come on. 35 is the mic. Switch. Mike 35, Mike 35. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Put him on the buses. Echo. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go, go, go.
On 2nd down, Love. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Geis. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 24.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Mike 58 right there. Target. He's checking.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Alert three.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now Haskins to throw on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
And it's third down.
Ready. Check back. Watch that in. Tight end right.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. First down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 42 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Shotgun handoff now for Love. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's second down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, Geis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On third down, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come on. Mike 55. Mike 55. Cover it. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins, that's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here's Haskins. He gets it to Sims, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On the draw, this is Love. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Geis. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
I'm going to run you over. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Squeeze, don't.
Now it's Haskins. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 52.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Room to run inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Haskins going to try to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the carry, it's Love. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
First down, Redskin.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Haskins to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Charles on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
what's mine. I define myself as ambitious. Young